I am DJ Squirrel. Hello, welcome to Treetime. We have with us some wonderful guests. We have with us Meravax.
Heyo!
We have with us Zai, who has to be quiet.
Hello.
We have, of course, everyone's favorite, Rarity. Miss Rarity.
Oh, am I allowed to speak now?
Yes. Me, of course. We have Sherlock.
Evening.
And Starflame.
Rawr!
And Pinkie.
Woo!
And for those of you long time listeners, we have our very special guest for you tonight. May I welcome everyone's favorite Southerner, besides the fangirl, and I guess Trade, technically, but they're both on here. We have Try.
Florida is not Southern.
I be back.
It's funny
Hello,
you say
Troy.
special guest, but he was here before I was.
Yeah,
Florida sucks.
we have the initial trio here: Miss
Yes.
Rarity, Squirrel, and Try.
Yes.
And then me
The
and
ones
Starry
who
crushed the
actually
party.
started it all.
Yes.
And then we
Oh,
all
so
began
this is the tribe that a lot of those cards against the
Right.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep.
That's him.
He's so excited about that.
I'm so happy about that. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah, I'm really.
Congratulations, Try. You're the new Rainbow Dash.
Yay!
I remember there used to be just like that we did that, but for Try, so it's like congratulations, you're the new Try, and like that was the joke. And I think it did. We did it with my name for a while because it rhymed. It's just like congratulations, Zai, you're the new Try. And I thought, oh,
I
It
should.
rhymed.
no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You know what?
Don't tell me what I can and can't ship, boy.
Oh my!
You know what I still
Really?
have? I still have this too, if I can actually get it to open. Come on. There we go.
We get.
Squirrels opening.
Why can't I connect to Canternet? That's weird.
Huh.
Is that like the new form of internet?
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, it's the internet for horses, Story.
Internet for horses.
It's the chat.
Oh my god.
It's the it's the server for the chat.
Yeah.
Oh?
This is
Yes, the Canternet server.
Oh my god!
Who remembers this?
What is this?
Oh, God.
I don't think I was
Hucom
around
sex
when this.
space.
I remember that.
This
Hucom's
was made
motherfucking purpose in life. Autism.
Long. This was made a long. This is, look at the date it was last edited, 2012. So
Yeah, that was before me.
Oh my god.
this is ancient.
Oh.
And I've got the other ones too. What else?
Oh, I remember this.
Yes.
I do not. This is before me and Starry's time.
Yes.
Why are you inside?
Are you having like bad flashbacks? Is this like you know?
No, I'm not
Might
having
as
bad
well be.
flashbacks. Blah, blah. I'm having good flashbacks. Yeah, that word.
He's
That's
having
right.
nostalgia.
Let me.
Oh, that was 2012 was a good year.
Yes,
Screw
it
the
was.
Mayans.
I know, I was on
that
holiday
no one can edit
somewhere.
this before I send it
I know.
out to the chat.
2012, I was
I have access
on
to it.
holidays trying to connect to the latest Pony in a Box episode, and we kept driving around, and I had to keep stopping and pausing. I'm like, I need to know what keeps happening.
Find and
That was
comment.
before I was a voice actress. I literally
Remake
decided on that holiday
Hucom's-
I'd give it a shot.
In 2012, I was yelling at my friends to shut the fuck up about the end of the world.
Oh my god! Right?
Did they actually have a doomsday?
No, we all
No,
at
it's just
New
the end of
Year's.
the calendar. That's
I
all
remember.
it was.
Ah, there we go.
I remember New
Actually,
Year's
sorry, that's
2013.
wrong. It was a
Everyone was like,
misinterpretation.
Really?
All it was the calendar stopped, but they still got the date wrong.
Yep.
The date
Yeah.
actually happened about 100 years before 2012.
My dad spoke to Mayan, and they said that it was just the end of the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once the calendar ends, the world doesn't end. You just buy another goddamn calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
think the
just
mind
decided to stop doing
said,
it.
all right,
With
this seems
kittens
like
in
a
it.
good place to stop. Let's leave it here
Yeah.
because it's going to be 3,000 years from now. So why bother?
yeah, it's like we can't be bothered to map charts, map calendars for infinity. Ugh.
Speaking of calendars and the world ending, I'm just now finishing up the rest of the Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. And
Oh,
I
no
gotta say,
spoilers.
the plot of this game is actually really amazing.
I went through this, and I
Spoilers.
don't understand any of this. This thing.
Well, let's see. If you want to play the game, then I won't spoil it. But if no one cares, then
it's
I
on
will.
PS4, isn't it?
Yes, it's a PS4
Cool.
exclusive.
I am able to get it if I had money, but I don't have money, so boo.
So I
Dude,
won't spoil
you
it
work-
then if you want to play it.
Yes, I do.
You know what's sad? Speaking of this thing, I spent all my
Money.
I spent all my money before I could get a Switch.
I was gonna say, have you bought the Switch already to play
No,
Breath
I
of the Wild?
wanted
Try?
to. I have
Question.
not looked at anything Zelda
Yeah, I'm still
at all, and
Is
I
the
am
Switch-
planning to until I actually buy the game.
Is the Switch really, really small? Because, like, I
Yeah,
went
it's
to the
7
store-
inches.
I went to the
It's
store
a
and they
7-inch
had,
tablet, basically.
I went to the store and they had this box advertising it, and it was like probably it wasn't as tall as me, but maybe
Depends
half my
what you-
size. And I was like, I thought it was like fit in your hand. Why is this gigantic box
Well,
here?
remember-
And it's like,
Well, remember, you have to. It's not the Switch that's big; it's the stand. The stand it goes out like 4 inches, and
Which and also here's the funny thing about the Switch.
I'm not 4 inches, by the way.
It's completely. You can take it. It's got Phillips screws, so you can take it apart with a regular little screwdriver. And so I'm like, if I had a kid who would just had a screwdriver, he would easily take it apart. But the stand is completely security screws.
that's
stand is a little
actually
piece of-
backwards.
Yes,
That
it is.
backwards.
And the
I'm
stand is a
surprised
piece of
they
crap.
Still did that. That's like when I was a kid, my N64 got struck by. Well, it didn't get struck by lightning, but it had a power surge, and I was taking it apart to see. So I did this finagle with the flathead screwdriver to get the thing apart because they didn't have those security screws back then. Anyway, also
yeah.
it also ruined my copy of Majora's Mask at the time.
Aw.
Yes,
happy
yes,
about
Rarity.
That happened to that happened to my Nintendo Wii.
No, I still have a launch Wii, still working.
Oh no, I had a power surge.
My Wii was free.
Well, I opened it up and it smelled of smoke.
Mine's up there.
Yep.
Oh,
that
that's
sounds
not
like a
good.
power surge.
That
Well, it
happened to
wasn't
my
my fault.
Retron 5 when I moved. I put the wrong thing in it.
Well, that's why you mark the
I'm
cords.
also with the Switch. I'm probably going to wait until the second or third release of them.
I would
Yeah,
wait
I've been
too.
hearing mixed things about the
Yeah,
Because-
I've been hearing a lot of bad things about it.
First of all,
The only horrifying electronic mishap I had was actually recently. I got myself a glass of whiskey, and I was sitting down to just enjoy some videos at the end of the night, and I accidentally spilled a little bit onto my laptop, and then it soaked into the mouse pad, and I was like, oh shit, and then boop, shut off, and I was like, crap, so I grabbed a can of air, pulled off the backing, I just emptied the can of air all over everywhere I could get the damn straw in. Turned her back on, she's working fine.
yay.
That's because whiskey is alcohol, and alcohol dries quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So it basically, I think the computer said, wait, I think there's going to be a short, and it turned itself off, and then I dried it out really fast. I'm like, please work, please work, please work.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
But yes, speaking of speaking of issues, apparently putting the Switch into its own stand will scratch the screen.
That is pretty terrible.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And
Although those screens are hard to scratch. What are they doing?
Must
You're
not have
just
screen protectors for
Apparently
one
just putting
thing.
them in.
yeah.
I'm surprised because those types of screens usually don't scratch. It's usually the
Oh, they scratch.
I
I
know.
don't think,
but
I don't
I'm
think
just
they're
saying
using
those
Gorilla
times.
Glass.
That's my 2DS has not been scratched.
That's because it's 2DS.
Nobody plays it.
I play it.
Nobody
Wow.
else.
Salty little bastards, aren't you?
Hey, I am cheap, and that's why I bought it.
No, I didn't mean that as
3DS
disrespect. I meant that as to it's a cheaper, more portable system, and the Switch is trying to make itself into a high-end system. And with that, and
It's
like
pretty good hybrid, though.
apparently the left Joy-Con, what's causing all the desync issues is they didn't put an antenna in the controller,
Right.
so it's
So,
like
I mean, after
going out.
with people being so vocal about like the issues they are having, like I can totally imagine the first time they do a model revision, they'd probably try as hard as they could to fix all this stuff, because like the last thing they want is their product having a bad reputation, of course, especially so soon after its launch. So like I would definitely like wait to see if they do fix these problems first.
I find it's
sure
always
they will.
better to at least wait a while before you get a new console.
Yep.
My current mistake with my PS4, which was obviously a result of my own actions, but notwithstanding, the system's got its bugs worked out now, and I know that I don't need a terabyte, so I was able to get a refurbished one at a much better price, and I'm having a blast playing Neo. So yeah, I think it's always worth waiting to get the newer one.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, if you ever feel like upgrading the hard drive, it's super easy to do.
I heard it was.
I actually haven't owned a console for myself in years. I think the last console my family owned was a Super NES.
Jesus.
Oh,
My last
Goodness.
console I owned
do
was a
with your life,
Genesis.
man?
That's depressing.
Hey, just because of that,
Didn't you own a Wii for like 2 months?
When I played all
And then
the
you
other
bought a
ones.
360 too.
No,
So you
I
play
didn't
with
buy
the-
the 360. My parents did. I only played it for like maybe 2-3 times that you, me, and TCAP played Halo, and that was it.
Yeah, because you were getting mad because reasons.
Yeah, I barely played it.
In our case, the reality is that Shirley's not nearly as much of a gamer as I am, and I have no less than 9 different video game systems, so yeah.
Now, see, with
You
me,
do not want to know how many I have.
like I said, that's the
all the
last
main
one my family
ones.
owned. That's the last one my family owned, but it's not the last one I played. Plus, when I got into building computers, like desktops, and I found out, oh, hey, I can play games on this that are actually a lot more diverse and fun than the bullshit
Yes.
consoles.
My point, and the controls were a lot better.
That is debatable.
Aside from your difficulties being left-handed, though, Squirrel.
Yes, that's.
From what I
the
hear,
other-
that does make it slightly more difficult for you.
Everything is right-handed, and it
I'm
makes
just like,
it so
fuck you.
hard.
Not use WASD, but for you, it's like the other way around.
It's just. It's
Whenever I
just
get into a game, and it's like I try to move like. Take for example, Sins of a Solar Empire, which I just sort of played for a bit of fun recently. Like, it always annoys the fuck out of me because I open it up, go to move like the thing around, it starts like doing shit because like the camera movement controls are not mapped to WASD, and it just throws me up so much that I have to change it.
Anyway, this is a pony show, so let's talk a little bit about ponies.
Yes.
Season. God, where are we? Season 7.
Planning.
Oh, by the way, you can all relax. I've finally seen the season 6 finale.
Have you seen
Like-
the Equestria Girls movies then?
Which one was the latest one? Has there been a new one since Everfree?
No, just out of
Okay, Still
No,
you're up
then
to-
I've
Why
seen
don't
them.
you, Starry, give us your points of view on the season finale and on...
I mean, it was good. It was. I was sort of glad that there wasn't so much action. It was more character development, since that's what season 6 seemed to focus on. So that was nice.
Okay, I
I'm
do
not
have to
sure
ask
on the
this.
changeling designs yet, but it's sort of growing on me.
Yeah, that's kind of the same way too. Also, we actually kind of figured out. Somebody pointed out that we can now figure out which changelings are male and female.
Really?
Yeah, the ones with the horns are
Oh,
male
yeah.
because they base the changelings off the rainbow beetle, and the males are the only ones with horns.
That's pretty cool. I wanted to do my own sort of little revision of the design just to sort of see how.
Oh, and sorry, I do have one question for you
Hmm?
because this is your shtick. Do you ship Trixie and Starlight now?
I think I do. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Somebody popping bubble wrap or something?
No, sorry, that was Ice Tray. Well, there you go, Trixie. You're now being shipped with Starlight through Starry.
Okay, every pony ships me with Starlight. And a few other ponies.
But hey, at least you got a new.
Why are you messing with ice? That's my
Trixie.
question.
Trixie has a fan now and mastermind of chaos for her shows. I'm just imagining the shows that she'll do.
That'd be crazy.
I'll take what I can get.
If only we had Starlight here to give her opinion. But
If we had Rev,
if, oh my god. See, okay. If QD wasn't away, and if we had Rev and Fanny here, then we would have Starlight, Trixie, Discord, and what's
The
his name?
doctor!
Thorax.
You just need Thorax.
Yeah,
Wait,
QD
what?
does good. QD does Thorax. Rev's obviously Discord.
Ah,
Pinkie's obviously Trixie, and Fangold is pretty.
then you need a Chrysalis.
And Fanny does a pretty decent Starlight.
Yeah.
I can do Chrysalis, but unfortunately, I cannot do the dual thing without editing. And I
Have you
would
guys seen-
do the dual thing without editing.
I really
you-
would
I'm
hope not.
sad they dropped that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, they did.
I kind of
Yes,
think
they
she
dropped
only
it.
did. I think she only did it for the
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
for her initial appearance, and I don't know why
they
didn't
dropped
do
it because they weren't sure that no one could understand her. That's why they dropped it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that really a thing? Did a bunch of people like say, "Hey, we can't understand Chrysalis"?
They just thought they wouldn't understand her, so that's why they dropped it. That
Did they
was,
change?
It's really silly.
That was
Did they
straight
change?
from the writers.
Did they change the voice actress for Chrysalis? Because I
No.
remember her being the same as Dot from Reboot, but
No,
she didn't
it's
sound
not.
the same.
It's the same. It's the same VA. They just
Because Trixie was
they just
also her.
dropped
They
the
just
They
double.
stopped doing the editing effect that made it, well,
Yeah,
sound-
they stopped doing.
No. I'm not talking about the audio effect. I'm talking about the voice. Like, because I grew up with Reboot, I knew
It's-
Dot's voice really well, and she was also the voice for Trixie
It's
and
the same. It's the same
Chrysalis.
voice. It's Kathleen Barr.
Yeah, they
I
haven't.
guess
They
she's
haven't
just
changed her.
modified a little. Because it didn't sound the same as before. And I'm not talking about the effect, I mean the actual voice itself.
Also, you're totally right. She did play Dot in Reboot. Now
Yeah.
I'm even more sad she doesn't go to cons.
Speaking of Reboot, I was rewatching it again, and I thought maybe when they changed Enzo's voiceover when he got a little older, because, you know, voices break, they may have changed
You wanna
Andreas,
know
but
the
no,
story
it's still
about-
Andrea Lindman.
You want
Which is
to
cool.
you want to know the story behind that with Enzo's voice, because it's on the DVD set.
His?
Do you have the DVD set of Reboot? Really?
Yes, I
Of course he
do.
does.
He has the entire series.
I even pre-ordered it.
Podcast, so what's your point?
I pre-ordered it and I got a holographic gift card with all the old cast.
Nice.
But yes, with the bonus features on it, they talked about the story, and I watched the commentary. God, I love that
Or,
show.
of course, you watch the
Whoops,
commentary.
and Starry left. Well, now I gotta wait. Let's do a music break, guys. I've got a ton of music.
Yeah.
You should do some music. It
Yes.
is a radio show where
is a
we
radio show.
talk and play music.
So, we're gonna do a quick, well, actually, we'll do a longish music break, and we'll be right back soon, so we don't bore everyone to death about
With Reboot.
Reboot.
Again.
So, again.
There we go.
Oh yes, and don't forget, Samurai Jack begins tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Only
Gotta
I
get
see
back.
it and didn't have a bit of TV.
By the way,
Yeah.
I was looking for this just before. Did you guys see, with the finale, did you, I'll post a link. Do you see the series that this person was doing with the changelings and,
No.
like, it
Whoa.
says
God,
here,
Sam.
Gesundheit.
here, I'll show you. The synopsis of the story, in the end of season 6, the main 6 returned to their home and found the imposter's black changelings were still there. After hearing about how the queen had lost and then a new king had ascended, they surrendered to the main 6 and were forced to do charity to atone for their crimes whilst under the main 6 supervision. However, they refused to give up the love they currently had in order to become colourful changelings and joined Thorax's hive, saying that they will find their old queen once they had atoned for their crimes. The main 6 let these changelings turn into changeling versions of themselves to better identify which each changeling the pony belong to. So you've got them all to the color of even though it's Spike, for instance. But I actually really like the idea of it. I was
That
actually
sounds
keen
pretty
to
interesting
see.
series.
What is going on with his knees?
That just like strikes me as like a that's kind of a bad thing. It's like, yeah, we'll make up for it, but then we're going to go find our old queen and screw join the new
Well,
hive. Well, then
well-
you're still going to be enemies of the state, so now you're under arrest.
Yeah.
The question is states.
Why not?
It's Pretty sure.
They've done them
it
for
says
each of the
pound
characters, and I think they're really cool.
It is pretty interesting. It is
Okay,
pretty-
that's
Applejack's one is very interesting because he keeps lying, saying that he can do everything, and AJ resents it for lying, and it just goes on this
Oh.
circle.
It sounds like a fun little series.
It
All
is.
these
It's really
squares make a
interesting. It's
circle.
all
We can-
intent. Pinkie's
can-
one has the most fun because it's like, yeah, everyone loves me, yay!
Oh,
So much
cool.
love
We
to be
can.
had.
We can.
Okay,
talk
music
more-
break, guys.
More music stuff after the music.
Celestia Radio.
all weirdness, all weird fandomness all the time.
Wait, was that? I hit the wrong.
And we're back. Hello.
Yeah, but
We've been
57.
talking about basically nothing the entire time. For those of you who are curious about what we do when we're off air, nothing fucking happens. Just like nothing fucking happens on air.
Sometimes
we don't
Well,
talk.
we
We
kind
just
of argue with
skedaddle.
each other.
We just hang around.
there's
See,
sometimes
we do
have,
argue
like,
with
the
each other
best
quite a bit. Actually,
conversations.
it's kind of a bad thing.
We have
No
like
one
the
talks,
best
no one moves,
conversations,
we just
and
kinda
then
shut
it's like
down.
other days we just don't do anything. But like
Okay.
we're on air, we're like, oh, we're so bored, we don't know what to talk about. We go on music break, and then we suddenly just like enter into lively conversations. Like, why can't we do this on air?
You know what I
Because,
should do?
So,
You can.
I should have
we
us
have,
go back on air when you guys aren't expecting us to go back on air.
I have been
No.
tempted to do that, Squirrel.
But then if
Isn't
he
that
says
what
that
happens
it's
on a daily
personal
fucking
or whatnot,
basis?
okay,
You
so
should
we have
only when it's
we have
random
Trade
conversation.
here, and since we didn't do any news,
I was
Well,
gonna
hang
have
on,
a
hang
piece
on,
of
hang on.
news, but okay.
Hang on
That's-
for a moment. I'm not technically home yet. I'm on my cell phone getting
Yeah, we
home
can
from
tell.
work. So
are
Oh.
you driving?
Yes, he
Are
is.
you driving
should
on
not
your
be.
phone? You naughty.
Who was it who's notorious for doing that? Oh no, it's
I
Abigail,
have
wasn't it?
I have my eyes on the road. I'm all good.
Guys, it's okay. He has his eyes on the road.
Okay, so if you hear tire squeals and you screaming, oh shit, we'll know something is wrong.
Oh my god.
My
Who is
boyfriend
it
can
who-
attest that I don't like it when he calls me when he's driving.
Who
Oh.
was it?
See,
Among
this is
Us.
why you need to get a car, a more recent car, because now they have that shit
No,
with
no,
Bluetooth
he doesn't
in.
have a choice because of his work car, so that has nothing to do with it.
Oh, wait, his work car doesn't have built-in Bluetooth?
Nope.
Easy.
I was gonna say,
Huh.
didn't we have like a joke here about someone who would be on the show while driving? I can't remember if it was Aperture, Shirley, Trey,
It was
or someone
Aperture.
else. Like,
It was Aperture.
It was Aperture.
It was
I thought
Aperture.
it was
Aperture.
That was right the first time.
I was there.
Isn't that like half the deck of Cards Against Equestria?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aperture
Yes,
is
they are.
getting hit by something.
Yes,
Paul would
it
have
is.
you come into the show and he'd always talk about how he almost got hit by something.
Or how he actually did get hit by
Oh my
something.
god.
Yeah.
And we were like,
There's
dude, are you
actually-
okay?
actually,
And he's like, yeah,
there's a
totally, I'm
joke.
fine.
There's a joke about me because I kept my phone on speaker and I threw it in my lap, and I think somebody said, "Wait, where are we?" I'm like, "Don't worry, I put the phone in my lap."
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's Sherlock's lap.
I remember that.
So that's how that card became a reality.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's some interesting stories behind those cards.
Well, there's some interesting
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, the cards.
Don't you dare!
No,
Trey,
we weren't gonna.
Trey,
Not
shut
me,
the hell
sorry.
up.
Trey, don't forget we have ammo against you too.
I
Yes.
know, but Starries are more adorable.
See, like with a lot of the cards, they're just random ones I wrote. Luckily, with mine, they're like silly jokes, or like there's the Mad Lib ones which just don't make any sense, and then there's like just one stuff, the continuous joke with my plushie harem or whatever. You know, but it's like
He said it.
Plushy
It's
harem
confirmed.
or whatever. Well, is it your
He
plushy
said it.
harem or is it whatever?
It's a plushy harem.
no, it's a
Yeah.
plushie
He
board.
admitted it.
I did. That's just what you call it. I was referencing your name for
It
it.
is canon now, to
The
bad.
same,
No,
the
it's
same
not.
plushie for that
Sorry?
Zion invited Starry into earlier.
Sorry,
What?
if the plushy harem is canon, then so is you being cute.
No, it's not.
But yeah,
Can't have
I
it both
know, I
ways.
said it.
When
One
did
of
I
the
I
invite
other.
Starry
haven't
into
said
the
it,
plushie
so
for?
there. I
Okay.
said voice and atmosphere.
Oh no, I'm not talking about trade. I know what you're talking about.
Guys,
Yeah,
earlier
we're
it was
going
in
to
the
do
other day.
news.
Yeah,
I-
I had one thing.
I can't do
it's just-
news, Squirrel, because I'm not home.
Well, I asked you that earlier, and you said blah, 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 gobble, 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 gobble.
So like, it's
Here
just
at
a small-
Celestia Radio, we're so articulate all the time.
when Sai tries to give news and then everyone talks over him.
Okay, here's the discussion. Would you still watch Pony if your favorite character was deleted?
I would,
Yeah,
but
probably.
I would also
Yup.
crack some heads.
Because
I got
there would
too
only be
many
deleting
faves.
one, right? Besides, my favorite character nearly was taken out.
Give
so.
a valid
I love all
explanation
the-
for the
I love all the
deletion,
characters,
maybe.
though.
It's kind of hard to say because I don't really have a single favorite character.
Yes. I mean, I like Fluttershy and Luna are about the same time.
Okay.
And I don't think they would
Yeah,
take
both
Luna
people.
out, to be honest. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
they
were
are.
for the first episode.
Also, Starlight Glimmer is available in the UK.
And Australia,
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
Australia
there.
was first.
I still need to get a Starlight plush.
I
All my-
don't know if I want one because
All my
A,
friends in Melbourne
I
do.
really don't have much room, and B, I'm not a massive fan of Starlight Glimmer. She's
You're
okay.
going to get the plush anyway.
Are you trying to use a Jedi mind trick on me?
I need the
No,
plush.
I'm not using a Jedi mind trick. I'm just telling you, you are deceiving yourself.
Knowing my reputation.
Hey, you put the Minty Root one,
you
didn't
and
you?
I and the whole chat all know that you're just going to go out and buy that plush anyway.
Well,
Yep.
okay.
Because
Honestly,
you have an addiction, sir.
Yes,
I kind
you
of
need
would
help.
if I had. I kind of would if I had any money at all, but I literally don't. So.
Okay, we need to have an intervention for Zai. Zai,
I am the potty princess. What do you expect?
Zai. Look, we know you're lonely, and you use plushies to cope, and you really love horses, but you really need to stop because
You don't have to be
Get
lonely
help.
with farmersonly.com.
Oh my god, you guys.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, 10, you were saying something. I could not hear you at all over the conversation.
Sorry.
All I was saying is that I need to get a Starlight Glimmer so she can be my magical assistant when I'm cosplaying Trixie.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Nice.
yes.
I know that my friends in Melbourne had a Starlight party when they all went out and got one because I saw a photo on Facebook of them all. I'm just like, I'm kind of jealous, but I could just make one if I wanted to.
I might commission her from you, Star. It would be probably the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since the
They're
only
so
Starlight,
expensive.
Oh yeah.
especially since the only Starlight Glimmer plushes I've found of her are her with her old equal hairstyle. They don't have anything with her new style.
Here's
Granted,
the
I
thing.
haven't found a
That
patent
looks
for her
okay.
style. to be
Speaking
honest.
of her,
Not huge or anything.
did you
I'm not great with curls yet.
and the anime thing in the private chat reminded me a lot of the people who voice an old anime called Ranma voice in that show,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Starlight Glimmer is actually voiced by the same voice actress who did Ukyo, which is
Ukyo and Sango
Alright.
And Hitomi from Escaflowne.
well,
actually-
fine.
Didn't someone say that to me
Because
when they were...
Kelly Sheridan is a fantastic VA.
Yeah. I knew her as
Well,
Bobby,
never
to be
mind.
honest.
I guess everybody knew that already. I'll just shut up.
I've got a story
Pack full of
for you.
weeaboos.
So I went to see almost all of us, except for the folks from across the sea, got to go to Squirrel. What was the con? Midwest.
Midwest, yeah.
We went to Midwest, and Kelly was there as one of the VA guests, and I was like, "Huh, no one's in her line." Like literally, everyone was in like Andrea's and
I pointed that out to you too.
Tabitha's line. And yeah, we were all just like, "Wow, no one's in her line. I should get something." So I went and got a voucher, and 10 thank you, sweetie, bought me a poster of Starlight. And I went to go get something signed for my friend. And I went up to her and I was like, "Miss Sheridan, it is great to meet you. I love your work. Escaflowne is probably one of my favorite animes of all time." She's like, "Really? No one ever says that. I love doing Escaflowne." I'm like, it was so much fun. And then I was like, you know what? I'm actually really surprised that they didn't get Kirby to voice along with you when they asked you to voice for MLP. And she was like, "Yes, he could have played Starburst." She was so
Oh, that'd have been a hell of a crossover there.
I know.
Hilarious.
It would,
And for those of you who don't know, Kirby Moreau played the romantic interest for Hitomi in Escaflowne, Von Fennell, and he also played the
Ken
romantic
and
interest for Sango in Inuyasha Moroku.
And he played Ken in the Barbie movies.
And he
That's
played
what
Ken in the
they-
Barbie.
No, we don't speak about those. We don't talk about those. We don't talk about those.
Let's be realistic. This generation is going to recognize that more than they are going to recognize Escaflowne or Inuyasha, which is kind
Really? Inuyasha is
Like,
older?
what is
of...
my-
Inuyasha is a bit more relevant.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
Escaflowne these days, nobody knows it.
That
Hell,
makes me- that
Escaflowne
makes me
back in
feel
the day. Back in the day,
I never heard of it, so.
back in the day when Escaflowne, like after I graduated high school, hardly anyone even knew about it. And the majority of people who knew about it had like a bad opinion of it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So yeah, whatever.
Isn't
But,
funny about that redhead girl?
no,
Okay, never
Wrong
mind.
one.
Which one? There's like a million of them.
Yeah, I know.
there was no redhead girl in Escaflowne.
Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong show then. Wait, no, not redhead,
anime?
brown hair.
Come on, Squirrel. If it's
Never
anime,
mind.
it has to be like pink or green or
Tell me
something. You can't
I'm
have
going
a
to shut
character
up
with
now.
brown hair.
Okay,
That's the other half of anime.
let's.
Brown hair. She had.
Yeah, literally, that's the other half of anime. You either have brown hair, red hair, or a different color hair.
Well, she
It's
didn't
like you
have
can play
brown
Who
hair.
Spot the
She was
protagonist.
blonde.
Yeah.
She had natural, dirty blonde hair.
Okay, never mind. I don't remember.
With
Thank
hair like
you,
that,
thank
you could
you,
easily win
Bayman.
Who's
Thank you so much.
protagonist.
Okay, let's read this story now, shall we?
Alrighty.
I was gonna say because everyone keeps freaking cutting me off, but like it's only a small thing, but yeah, it is plushy. On my Tumblr, Main 6 posted, and they released plushies. It looks like of Paprika and Arizona.
Oh, I was
Who?
joking. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, the alpaca based off Pinkie Pie and the cow based off.
Oh, from them's fighting herds.
Yes.
Right.
I still get email notifications about that, but I haven't played it yet, which is cool.
Oh yeah,
Not really cool that I haven't played it, but then it's cool that it's still
it's
sending.
not yet. They're still they do the emails you get are probably from the streams. They
Probably.
do they do the work streams, which are pretty fun to watch. And they watch them actually make the
Oh.
game and make all the animations.
We have read Unwrapping Winter. I remember this now.
Like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright,
we
maybe
have.
we need another chapter.
Next one then.
Next turn.
Oh, we should at least do a little bit of news. While we're
I
getting
did.
set.
I did do a little bit of news.
But nobody paid attention.
Did you
Yes.
did you tell them the release date for ponies?
Yes, I told that was the first thing.
No.
You did?
Yes,
You told him.
Oh.
it's April 15th. And then I
April
said
15th.
tomorrow was the release date for Samurai Jack Season 5.
I did hear that. I didn't hear the other one. And still, we have a release date, but we have no titles for episodes.
That'll come
Well,
soon
of
enough.
course not.
They should keep it.
You do realize this kind of thing's going to be on lock and key, right?
Yeah, but I'm still like, I'm just like, oh my god, at least give me the title so that I can.
No, you don't get titles. It's going to be like the old Samurai Jack, and they're just going to be numbers.
No, we're
Well,
talking about
You know,
ponies,
like,
not Samurai
here's the
Jack.
thing. We have an episode planned where we're going to meet AJ's parents. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
my
I thought
god,
we were
give me a
talking about Samurai
title.
Jack.
No.
Give me a title so that I can.
No.
Give me a title so that I can at least like have an idea. Because if her parents are still alive, I'm gonna flip my shit.
It's
Yeah,
going to
that's
be
dead.
called.
They
It's
have to
going to
be
be
dead.
called. It's going to be probably called like Family Reunion.
They already did that.
No, this is going to be Family Reunion for realsies.
Oh, that's the title. It's called For Realsies.
For realsies.
You're horrible.
No, it's going to be called for Fusies.
Alright. So who wants to manage the cycle of Celestias here?
I'm
Um,
just going in this order, I think.
10, do you want to start?
I promise I won't rename everyone to princesses this time and fuck up the
No, you
order.
already
So we'll
did
just,
that,
we'll
don't
just
worry.
use this order.
I guess, because this should be correct. Friends don't leave leaves behind, yes? I don't think any of us read this
no,
one.
calling all cuties, I think, is where we stopped.
Yeah, that's why not.
I'm pretty sure we read that one. Because a younger Philly learned this lesson long before you did, without magic.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yes,
yeah, we
okay,
did
the
learn that
booger
one.
art.
Okay.
Yes, you are correct. I remember
All
the
right.
booger art line.
Friends don't leave leaves behind. Okay.
That's it. You're correct.
Send
That's
me-
where we're up to.
I will kick us off.
So make like a tree and get the hell out of here.
That's leave, you idiot.
No, it's
Because
not.
who puts a tree in the house?
It's called Make Like a Tree and Fuck Off.
Alright.
Wow.
Wow, that went dark quick. I forgot how
Oh.
snarky you were.
How could you
Alright,
ever?
folks.
I ship
For
it.
your listening pleasure, the cycle of Celestias brings you. Friends don't leave leaves behind. My faithful student, I hope my unannounced appearance during Ponyville's annual running of the leaves didn't throw you off. Rather, I'm delighted you got a medal. This means you actually read something on pacing yourself properly, I take it. I actually came to also visit Mare Mare that day. She and I go way back, but more importantly, it was to discuss my damage towards Rarity's property.
Wait, what?
Do you know how expensive your friend's windows are? I could feed a full orphanage for 3 days for the cost of that thing. Or 3 orphanages for 1 day. Good gods, are they made from the crystallized tears of baby dragons?
Yes.
Yes.
It might be a good idea for you to start watching Spike around her. I don't want her getting ideas. Now, in regards to Applegack and Rainbow Dash, I enjoyed their tussle once they crossed the finish line. Their fierce competitive spirit made for an enthralling end to a competition that otherwise usually ends in broken dreams, broken bones, and broken twigs. And pointlessness. You know those leaves fall on their own, right? Does anyone in this town know that? Applegack has to know she bucks trees for a living. She's got to rake leaves too, and I seriously doubt she's got a whole pony stampede on hoof for that. That said, I made them run again to get those other trees, since every pony apparently wanted fall to end as soon as possible. I don't blame them. It's a terrible season filled with cold weather, cold people, and colds. Especially.
Hey!
The
Don't be
pesky
here.
always seems to breach my ward and just ruin me for the whole month. You might remember those times when I had Cadence keep an eye on you while I was busy blowing my horn for days? Complaints from the townsfolk about the noise coming from the castle. Over a millennium spent on this land, and I can still be brought down by a common disease. Go figure. Anyway, keep up on these reports, Twilight. I look forward to your next one. Love, Princess Celestia. Luna, you visited the school again, didn't you? You have paint in your mane. Oh, they told you jokes? Let me hear one.
Oh, God.
Who's there? I eat mop who... Luna!
I don't get it.
I don't think you want to.
Huh?
It was a poo joke.
Okay, who's next?
I was gonna say, if that just made me think that that's the entire start of that one Tumblr that's just Luna telling really bad jokes and Celestia reacting to them. Like, that's where it came from.
I get it.
Alright, who's next? For success suits when failure is not an option.
I'll pass on this
Who's
one.
after trademark days?
Alright, Trey, let's hear
Oh,
your
no,
best
he's not home, is he?
No.
He's
home. I'm
Yeah.
home.
Oh, he's home. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Other
we're
people
on
besides me need to read this, or I'm gonna have no voice at the end of it.
We're on success suits when failure is not an option, right?
Yes.
Oh, we just hit next on the chapters?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Twilight Sparkle. You remember when I told you to go to look into Rarity designing your dresses? I regret that statement I made, because I had a feeling it would lead to this. I'll hazard a guess and say that you and your friends were amazingly unreasonable in your choices for apparel to wear.
Trey, you're
No, I specifically
really,
stated
really
You're
quiet.
mumbling, dude.
I cannot hear you.
Are you still driving?
Well-
Low voice.
He's home.
Okay.
Fuck's sake, then somebody else read it. I'm pissed.
Oh. Marivax, you want to do this?
Sure.
Twilight Sparkle. You remember when I told you to look into Rarity designing your dresses? I regret that statement I made, because I had a feeling it would lead to this. I'll hazard a guess and say that you and your friends were amazingly unreasonable in your choices for apparel to wear, even though I specifically stated that I didn't want any of you to wear anything ridiculous. As usual, you overthought something simplistic and made it out to be more of a chore than it had to be. This is why you're not allowed to use brooms. I'm still finding splinters and hay strands.
Can you make time?
You know that the Grand Galloping Gala isn't something like your 7th birthday with punch and cake and streamers, right? I mean, the only reason I let you wear that frilly mess of a dress that turned you into a giant loofah was because you didn't roll out in the street with it. The look your parents gave me, as I recall, were a mixture of confusion and anger at having their daughter masquerade as a tumbleweed. Your brother laughed his horn off and called you his little cotton ball. Okay, I admit that was a good laugh. Anyway, you learned your lesson at least, and so did Rarity. That's something at least. Love, Princess Celestia. What? Luna, I told you the Stitch Sisters would be here today. It's too late now. They get into the zone when they start working. I won't hear from them for weeks. Don't ask me! I don't know what anyone... Wait a second. I do.
Stitch Sisters?
I don't know.
Okay.
Pinkie's feeling keen tonight.
I think Starry should read this one.
Yes, I believe Starry.
Wait.
Okay.
Why is that?
Because Pinkie
Because it involves Pinkie to a certain degree.
I'm just having a look through so that way I know what I'm doing.
Basically giving your best Celestia impression.
Yeah, no, I know, but you'll say no.
I thought it was Spanish.
Huh?
Nothing. It went by too quickly.
That joke was a beef.
Starry,
I mean, I can
just
do it.
read it.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's nothing appropriate.
My faithful student, I'm not sure whether to interpret this letter as an
I don't know how to say that word.
Indoctrination.
Thank you. Indoctrinate into Pinkism, or you discovered how much,
Of an anomaly.
Yes.
how much of an anomaly Pinkie is. Or both. Pinkyism is rather a...
Why did you give me one with so many words?
Oh no, there's too many words!
So many big words!
Words.
You're like the Gavin Free of this chat
You
now.
want me to do this?
Oh, nice Achievement Hunter reference.
Thank you.
I can't do big words when I do Celestia's voice. It's hard for me to deliver.
It's
Let us do your voice.
It's fun.
Hello?
Hello.
Going, do you?
I'll do it if you want me to.
I mean, I can keep going. It will probably be entertaining at least.
I think that was it for the big words, hon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of us are rather simple.
Rather I don't know how that one
Devout.
Devout. I don't even know what that is.
Or both.
That's
Pinkyism is rather
overly
devout religion in
religious.
Ponyville, so I'm not surprised in the least that you discovered it. I'm surprised it took this long, though. Really expected this letter to come up far sooner than this. Like, in your first week, actually. Anyway, beware, my students. Pinkie is the head of the group, obviously. If you hadn't noticed, she does things that you can't and won't be able to explain. Things like suddenly appearing on my balcony. Balcony. Things like suddenly appearing on my castle balcony right now. I locked the door, but she's right there. Staring at me with those piercing blue eyes. Waiting. I will celebrate my birthday soon, Pinkie! Go away! Luna will bake the cake, okay? I have no idea if that smile from her is a good thing or not, but she left. I think. Anyway, keep your windows and doors locked at night. She might be okay during the day, but don't go looking for answers involving her. They're not worth it. And you have better things to do with your time. I can hear an echo.
I can
Anyway.
too.
Same here.
Okay.
I don't know.
Echo.
Cool.
Like Rising Good Friendship reports that aren't blind belief administrations. Love, Princess Celestia. P.S. One more warning. Beware of Pie Day. Just be aware and have a rag and a bucket on hoof. Luna, don't scare me like that! Pinkie was...
for pie.
I don't get it, but okay. Luna, don't scare me like that! Pinkie was just here on the balcony. No. Pinkie, please! I promise, I'll have it soon! At the end of this month! My birthday is coming up again, so that's perfect! Right? Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye. Oh, that was a close one. I mean, it's just a tiny promise. A small, legally binding promise that spells in imminent doom if I break it. Pony feathers.
So Celestia's just putting off
Pinkie Pie is always watching.
more and more.
Always watching. Mike was out.
Okay, who wants this one?
I'll take it.
Or
never
yeah,
mind.
Rarity can. Rarity can do it.
Try, try, please read one in that voice.
I call the
What,
next.
you mean the Mike was the receptionist voice?
Next chapter.
Rain booms and you.
I will
Cautionary-
read one in that voice, but not this next one because I got to prep for it because it really hurts your throat.
I
Oh, it hurts your throat, does it?
I'll
Let's
take
try that.
one if my mic isn't fucking up again.
Alright, well, let me get this one. Rain booms and you, a cautionary tale. Twilight Sparkle. I finally know who made the sound and prismatic light show all those years ago. Before you were my student. I was reading a good book, sipping a cup of Royal Blend number 42, when suddenly my balcony doors threw open and a rainbow glass crashed through, shattering every bit of glass on it. It was loud and beautiful, bursting my eardrums and blowing me and my mind away, toppling me out of my favorite chair and spilling my tea all over that book. It was simply awesome. Destructive, but awesome. Also, Rainbow Dash owes me a new copy of Color in You. Orange works with blue, even if everyone hates it.
Hence the Denver Broncos. Oh.
Now then, did you think you were clever earlier today by passing the buck to Rarity when I asked you what you learned at the Best Young Flyers competition? Or did you choose to have Rarity state the lesson as she's the only one who actually learned it herself? Regardless of which it is, I can safely say that it is indeed a firm lesson to learn. Although I imagine when Rainbow Dash still has her head in the cloud instead of on her hooves on the ground at the moment. Me naming ponies winners is akin to them winning a lottery, and going by her celebratory motions, I'd say she's going to ride this high for weeks. Although that turn of phrase is really lost on Pegasi. I even know a few that never touch the ground. They specifically take a pet cloud with them wherever they go. They even feed it and bathe it. Don't ask me how bathing works. It's not the strangest choice of pet I've seen, but given I own a bird whose molting pattern includes fire and ash, I've no right to complain. Also, do not get a pet phoenix. You live in a tree. That problem should basically spell itself out, but I don't know with you. Just don't get one. And trust me on that. Love, Princess Celestia. Luna, what's the password? That was yesterday's. Try again. This is not extreme. Pinkie invaded my personal space and I am not taking chances. Yes, tea and biscuits, please. And the password is lemon cake.
I heard that!
Oh, it.
Pinkie Pie is always watching! Sorry.
The Phoenix is whatever happened to Spike's head Phoenix.
I think they just she
Give
just
it back.
Twilight just made Spike give him back.
No. What happened
He did it
was
willingly.
there was an opening scene in
That pet
the
episode.
beginning of the Pets episode where it shows him giving that pet phoenix back to its parents.
In a sequence of photographs.
Yeah,
I
sequence
think,
of
I
photographs.
think the two of them made a mess, and then Twilight's like, "All right, it's not staying here, Spike."
He just wanted to
Alright.
return it because that's the
It's
right
like,
thing to do.
he killed it and ate its liver.
I'll do this one. Show-stopping words of wisdom.
Oh, good. I don't have to do the voice then.
Try, do you want to do the next one? Or...
I will do the next one.
Alright, I'll try a one
Alright.
after you then.
Dear Toilet
God.
Speckle,
Oh,
this
Speckle?
report is adorable to read, if only for the sheer naivety that children bring to the world. Wow, I'd love to believe that everyone can find their talent, put it to use, and live a happy life during just their calling. The facts don't lie when I say that some of those talents have hardly mean a thing to others in the world. Speckle, I understand that there are some ponies out there that have to make a living by some other means because their true talent may not be enough to get them by. Your local florist may be a cabaret singer, or your barber a doctor. Dr. Barber, yes. Heck, Applequack might be a moonshiner in the off-season for her orchard. Or at least Granny is. I don't know what else she does to get that sour bite in her cider, but I love it. Maybe she should start a reality show on Discovery. Anyway, hidden mark talents are the unsung heroes to these ponies, Twilight. While discovering your true calling is important, it's just as important to figure out how to support that calling if you know it can't support itself. I should tell Luna about her. Aspirations regarding singing could use this pep talk too. Sleep well, my student, and keep on top of those library late fees. We need the extra tax money to keep the pink one away. Love, Princess Celestia. Evening Moon. That better not be a microphone. No, I'm not going to participate in karaoke tonight. I hear everyone brings earmuffs to that anyway, and... No, Luna. Your voice isn't that terrible, although you do need work. A ton of work. Mountains of it, actually. I don't know. Maybe try not to shout or yell as much? Practice softly in front of a songbird? Get lessons from Starry? Fluttershy? Try something.
Okay.
Alright, try.
Here we go. Twilight Sparkle. 6 months spent in Diamond Dog negotiations. Luna and I spent 6 months discussing appropriate compensation for their stores of polished onyx. Dry kibbles and bits weren't good enough, but we wouldn't dare succumb to their demands of flank steak slathered in gravy. Today, we were close to a compromise on soft, slightly microwaved mystery meat from a can. We'd normally serve that right to rogue griffins in the dungeon, though we didn't tell them that. Their tongues were practically salivating and we had them sold. Then one of their messenger dogs came and told a pony who squealed and whined some of their dogs into handing over the entire gem stores in one of their mines. Ruff, the pack leader, was not pleased, barking obscenities and frothing at the mouth. He accused us of larceny, destruction of private property, and being royal arseholes, as eloquently as you can imagine a raging bulldog might say. Obviously, negotiations broke down, but we managed to escape thanks to a good stick throw. Let that be a lesson for you. When entering negotiations, have a backup plan. Or 3. Luna had a ball and I had a big stick, but thankfully we didn't need them. By the way, Luna is not happy. She didn't get her onyx. She's venting in her room right now, chucking stones in the garden. Earlier I warned her about one in particular, but she said it wouldn't aim for it. I'm happy she still knew after all this time. The last thing we need is another out-of-control problem. Then I settled down in my room to read your report. The lesson you learned from Rarity was really good. Really, really good. Just so good. Now, I'm not naming names here, but her timing is oddly coincidental. Unless some other pony was captured by Diamond Dogs and pulled the exact same song and dance as she did, the chances of this being the same situation that Messenger Dog mentioned are remarkably high. Almost certain, in fact. I'm not mad. Assuming she got the gem she did, there's probably some polished onyx among those, so I'll send a request that she also fashion Luna's regalia. I know the gala's coming up soon, but she'll have time. She'll make the time, I'm sure of that, one way or another.
Oh my.
Anyway, enjoy your evening, Twilight. I'll join my sister in casting stones tonight. Oh, but feel free to let Rarity know of my request if she's still awake at this hour. No, really. Please get that done for me. Love, Princess Celestia.
Hey, Luna, open up this time.
Oh, God.
Arfignugan.
Have a
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't die.
Oh God, that voice! That voice! How did they do that on Monsters Inc?
Now you know why I didn't do it.
So, can you guys hear?
Yes,
I think I'll give it a go.
Yes, you're fine.
Stops hacking, then yes.
I guess I'll take.
Green or Shirley?
I guess I'll take the next one then for Shirley.
All
Trey,
I can
Trey, go
say
ahead.
for this
I'll
one.
take the one after.
All right. So, just to double check, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Trey.
All right. Just so I don't come out mumbly during the story.
All I can say for this one is she's climbing in your window, she's snatching your people out.
Had your kids, had your wives. Okay.
Yes. Well, just because of something in the second thing.
Twilight Sparkle. You made Spike angry, didn't you? I know this because he wrote a few words in your friendship report. Certain angry, venting words that enlightened me to a shocking fact. You broke a Pinkie promise.
Dun dun dun.
How could you?
Pinkie will come by your home tonight. Lock the door, close your windows, double check that every opening is closed, even your inside doors, bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, basement. Close them all.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Then sit in the middle of the room. Keep your eyes moving, looking for her. If you see her outside your window, just shut the window like Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't look at anything else but her. Smile and wave. Try to carry a conversation if you can. But don't look away even for a second. Blinking is safe to do. If she smiles and walks away, take a deep breath. You're safe for the night. Don't be a fool like me and open anything up just yet. Just sleep in the room as it is and wait until dawn. Otherwise you will get a shitty jump scare. But
Not a shitty jump scare.
But if she gets in the room, you better Pinkie promise your way out of it somehow. Then honor that promise like I am now. I've sent out invitations for my birthday in 2 days to you and all of your friends. Bring nice gifts and nicer smiles. It is a birthday long overdue. But don't let that factor in to your gift searching. Anything is appreciated if it gets Pinkie off my arse. I'll see you in 2 days. Remember to keep those promises if you want to keep your friend and your life. Princess Celestia. Luna, my birthday is coming up soon. Do you think you could bake a cake for that? Mooncake surprise? What's the surprise? No, I guess it wouldn't be if you told me. But will it at least taste like your cookies? Better than those? I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
For those who are wondering, Luna's moon cookies are made out of hatred and moon dust.
Her own tears.
And
And her own tears.
Yes, and they're
also, my throat is still really scratchy from that.
so next time you
Julian?
read comfortably.
Alright.
But y'all dared me to do it, so I had to.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. I'll try
Right,
and
you have
try
to do
once
another
again
one on
to
your phone.
emulate I'll try once again to emulate Greg Celestia from Mentally Abridged.
Oh lord.
Turning over a new barrel. My
It's kinda
faithful
long one.
My faithful student, is this your idea of a joke? Diamond dogs do not share, nor do they care. They can barely even notice the fleas on their ass. Their clothes are horrid and ragged, and the pockets on them are hardly suit to hold anything but the largest of gems that don't fall through the holes. And after reading your report, I am to believe that I can be great friends with them after their leader called my mother a horse, with a W, that even a minotaur wouldn't love? Surely you know how huge of a stretch that is after her little incident. I can't just apologize and offer up some of our treasury after what she did to theirs.
They'll insist on all of it, and I won't have our economy crash because one pony's ridiculous bad timing and worse self-restraint. But it can't hurt to try and talk, I suppose. I could have worse things to do with my time. Like the day court proceedings. Those go phenomenally slow, with me sitting on my throne listening to petty complaints all day. Clouds and rains are the worst thing in Manhattan. They ruin my good spray tan. I lost all my money in Las Pegasus to a rigged game. I demand a refund. Trixie, can you read this?
All right. Trixie motions to have wheels removed from all carriages. I even have a signed petition of 10,000 ponies asking for its removal.
They're all yours.
So, Trixie,
That last one was special. I checked the petition, and it had her name signed on it 10,000 times. It was immaculate. I almost like she did it before in school. Unfortunately, I had to turn her down on the grounds that they can't be all her signature, even if she thinks she's the most important mayor, and therefore it's only her name that matters the most.
Well, it's true.
What a great argument for the princess, right?
Okay, for future reference, I didn't read ahead. I was making a joke. I didn't know that was part of the fic.
Turned out to be true.
That's right. That was fucking brilliant.
Trixie, you're so predictable. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have a signed petition agreeing with me.
Oh, and she also mentioned your name. Do you know her? Because I don't. Even though she claimed to go to the same school as you. I can't remember for the life of me if anyone like her though.
Thanks, IDW.
Oh well, if she becomes your problem, I'm sure you'll know how to handle it. Who knows? She might be one of these enemies turned friends. Love, Princess Celestia. P.S. Extend my thanks to Appleback for her present. This dog whistle will come in handy. Luna, get ready. We're going to visit the dogs again and have a nice talk. Now, I know it went bad last time, but I'm certain we will come to an agreement. No, I'll have a better idea than the ball. Bring your trumpet.
Bring your trumpet. Okay.
Who's next?
Is that their trump card, you might say?
We're back to me finally. Unless, Zai, did you want to go?
I could do one? Sure.
All right, go for it.
A bird in the hoof.
So I just said, give me a sec.
Go ahead.
Okay.
This is like the one that's titled the same as the title of the episode.
There's a couple of them like that.
I don't remember a title with that name. Anyways, this is a bird in the hoof.
It is what it's still.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I ship it.
Student. Shut up, trademark. Stopping by for a visit again. More specifically, I wish to see all of your friends in one place. Why, you might ask? Simple. I'd like to... Shut up, squirrel. I'd like to spend some time with them. Given that about half of your friendship reports were pretty much lessons they learned with you, and you forwarded on to me like the world's friendliest soliciting chain letter. The least I can do is spend some time around them. You know, really judge the genuine qualities that you seem to admire about them. Another thing is that outside of these letters, I hardly know any of them, except Pinkie, and Rarity, and Rainbow Dash, the Book Slayer, and Apple Neck by proxy of Granny. So it's pretty much just Fluttershy. I don't know that well yet. Huh. Anyway, I'll be bringing Philomena with me. She's in the midst of molting, and when she's like this, she tends to be difficult. So she'll be in the cage for the entirety of the visit. Who knows? Maybe Fluttershy will get a kick out of her, assuming she knows what a phoenix is and what a molting one looks like. She does know, right? There's been plenty of time for her to study up on creatures she doesn't know by now, so the odds of her not knowing this bird are slim to none.
Ta-da.
So I need to scroll down a sec. But considering she didn't know what a power sprite was, she should just ask Pinkie about phoenixes. Pinkie's seen and pet her a few times. Already. I know when she does, Philomena smells like a burnt sugar. That said, don't touch her. Pinkie's learning that the hard way to this day. One day.
Never!
Oh, you will.
Did I stutter? I said never!
Please leave me alone, Pinkie. I'll deliver that cake shortly. Maybe I should just leave her home, just in case. Wait, no, Luna. I'd love to trust Luna with watching her, but Luna gets bored, and when she gets bored, she messes with my things. It's only by the good of graces of the gods Philomena hasn't pecked her eye out yet. So, looks like my bird's coming with me. Be a dear and just let your friends know I'm coming by. And in case I haven't made this clear, I'll say it again. Don't touch my bird. Love, Princess Celestia.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta take a pause right here. So the website's like, oh, turn off your ad blocker. I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, so I did, and apparently there's a link for a brony dating website.
Yes.
I am very tempted to click on it.
It's a crock try. It's a crock.
It's a
Guys,
shame.
I
Don't
can
try
actually
it.
tell you 100% what that site does. I can tell you exactly what it does.
Absolutely nothing.
They'll start bugging you for money, and don't bother with that either.
No, it'll bug your computer, literally.
Basically, what will happen is you'll set up your account and you'll start looking around, and somebody will send a like to you, and you'll start talking to them, and they'll be like, "Oh, cool! It's so nice to meet you." Blah blah blah, and keep talking and talking, and then the messages will get further and further apart, and they'll be like slower and slower, and you won't be able to talk with them until you pay more money, and then they'll be like, "Oh, hey, it's nice to hear from you again."
Yeah. That is what you call putting bait on a hook.
Yep.
No, I'm just saying that picture. The picture. I have a feeling I should put it on Imgur. Do we even have a chat going?
Yeah,
Probably
this
do.
is the IRC one.
I'm looking at it. There's nobody there. Like everybody's online,
Yes,
but nobody
there
said
is.
anything.
What channel and server? Like, are you in the right? Do you have the channel name put in properly?
I am on Canternet. Am I on the wrong one?
And hashtag Celestia Radio.
Oh,
Channel
right.
names.
Hold on.
Join the channel.
Hold
So you
on.
just
That-
added server in the channel.
Yeah, that's
Grizzly
why.
Snakes. We are
But yeah,
here.
back to the story. I can imagine like this version of Celestia after that
I think we're
fiasco
finally
with
back to
Philomena. She just like glares at Twilight. It's just like, you had one job.
Well, the next one seems to be a continuation. Yes, it is.
That's because it is.
All right. A bird in the hoof is worth two in a burning bush. Twilight Sparkle. What do I need to do to clarify my warnings any further? Do I have to highlight them? Make them bigger? Fly a banner over Ponyville with those specific words on it?
Bring in the
Tell me
Zeppelin.
what I have to do to get it through to every pony that when I have a warning to deliver, it's actually important and saves time and possibly lives. I really wish I'd just told Fluttershy about Philomena as soon as she asked. At first, I thought she was just asking as a gentle formality, but then I saw she was actually serious. That innocent curiosity is always a sight to see, Twilight, and one I'm more than happy to reciprocate with answers, even if they're answers they should know because it's their profession, and if they don't know, then maybe they should learn it or consider a new career path, like carpentry, because something always seems to be wrecked every 15 minutes! Pinkie's a bad influence.
Hi!
She even shows up in my dreams, like now. How come Luna can do that without my permission, and she's the Dream Warden? Anyway, Mare called me on some important business, so I had to leave. I treat my correspondence with her seriously, especially since she's the one that reports to me on every single incident that happens in town and how much stress it leaves on her. Did you know her mane was originally pink 10 years ago? And her face didn't look like a prune's great-grandmother?
Oh.
Wow.
She
At
was
least it didn't look like an avocado.
And this incident with my pet certainly didn't help her, what with my guards patrolling around. I understand her concerns. They can be rather intimidating when they're actually doing their job. Or maybe it's more than that. In any case, Philomena is back in her cage. Fluttershy learned a lesson. You learned what seems like ages ago. And most importantly, nothing burned down.
Yet.
I expected it, but that just seems like a plus in a very flammable town. Mare's really on top of her game if I never hear of any fires from her. This is also why my castle is made of marble with easily replaceable carpet and drapes, and why my room is coated with enough flame retardant it could shrug off a breath of dragon fire. Which it did. Mr. Inadequate Dragon saw to that a few days ago. He is now Mr. Stumpy. Love, Celestia. Hello, Luna. I'm having trouble sleeping again. Yes, it's her. No, lucid dreaming didn't help. All that did was make her laugh even more. Really? An alternative that doesn't have me dream at all? I'm game, so what is... That's my big stick. What are you...
Decapitation!
Mama!
Headshot.
So take the next one.
Well, the title's entertaining. Easy.
I might need to move to Ponyville, wouldn't I?
Sorry.
It's a flammable town.
I can just
Unfortunately, I don't think
imagine-
I'll be able to assassinate Celestia, though.
Sorry, you're missing the point. It's not very flammable. That's what she was saying.
Or more Mare's just on the ball with it. I can just totally imagine
Inflammable
Starry
means
start-
flammable? What an amazing country.
No, I
Good
could-
job.
I can imagine Starry's just like floating down towards Ponyville, like, ready to start my new life and set some fires. And then she like touches down all innocently and then instantly just gets doused with like fire extinguisher. And Mare's just sitting there with a deadpan face. She's like, I am not having your shit here.
No, she just like comes up with all the
This is
fire.
my one weakness.
She just comes up with all the firefighters. We've been waiting for you, Duchess.
Why?
That needs to be a drawing now. Just starring.
Melting. Oh,
Okay. This needs to be like a comic drawing. I can just see Starry descending from the heavens with heavenly glow around her. I'm here to start my new life and set some fires. And the heavenly light is gone as soon as she says set some fires. And there's the firefighters just like, not having your shit today.
You felt lucky, punk.
And then they go,
really think about that.
As well.
All the shit that Ponyville has gone through over the years of this show, fires is never one of them. I mean, the closest we got was Twilight's Library blowing the shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
It was a
surprised
sad moment.
debris flew off into another building and set that building on fire.
They're waiting for my entrance.
Well, see, and that kind of worries me. So Ponyville doesn't have a police, doesn't have a sheriff like Appaloosa does,
I mean, they're probably gonna get dragons or something.
and we don't see anything indicating a fire department.
Yeah, and a dragon lives
So
there.
what does the mayor do exactly?
I don't think
Paperwork.
they needed one until
Coat
the.
the town and fire retardant.
I don't think they even needed all that stuff until Twilight came to town. Really,
That
think
is
about it,
true.
The town was peaceful, minus Derpy and maybe the Cutie Mark Crusaders and maybe
But they weren't
Rainbow
friends
Dash
yet.
doing
Like,
something.
they weren't friends yet, though.
Oh yeah, they weren't even friends. So yeah, even the Cutie Mark Crusaders weren't.
Well, it's
officially
still
friends until
Zakora
Twilight
wasn't
showed
there either, so she couldn't.
No.
Yeah.
Zakora was there.
Zakora was always there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sakura
Well,
was,
with
but no
Sakura,
one liked
everybody
her.
just hid. So not
everyone
really
was scared of
destruction.
her, so.
I do have a feeling that AJ probably would have like managed to burn the town down by accident. You know, like a classic.
Well, she does. That's why her barn gets destroyed periodically.
Yeah, I actually do have a feeling that the barn is. I do have a feeling that like AJ actually.
I think she does that on purpose so they can have a new barn every once in a while.
Yeah,
so
Applejack is a closet pyromaniac.
Every few months.
No. I was saying like in the fashion of the 18 whatever fire of London. You know, Cal tips over a lantern. AJ
That's the Chicago fire.
The Chicago fire, right?
Chicago.
And the reason that happened was everything was made out of wood.
Yeah, but the reason she tipped it over was dry. Because she was going through. The reason she tipped it over because she was going through one of her motions of like working way too fucking hard because she never learns that lesson, and she accidentally knocked over the lantern. So Granny Smith is just smacking her upside the head. It's like, I told you to get some sleep.
So it's AJ accidentally destroying a barn, the possibility of Rainbow doing another Sonic Rainbow over the town, and the random occurrences caused by Derpy.
Actually, I don't think
and all the shit that AJ did when she was lying about Granny Smith in that one episode.
I don't think Dash was actually hanging out over there that often because the only person she really was into was Fluttershy.
I can imagine the townspeople are just now like, why do we now get like regular monster attacks now that these ponies live here?
There is one other thing we're forgetting, and this
could have
is
something to do
another
with that
force of
TV
nature that it could destroy the town. Pinkie.
Yes, Pinkie always lived there.
Yeah,
I'm always watching.
It wasn't too
And when someone breaks a Pinkie promise, I can't be held responsible for what may happen. It's not my fault that they broke a Pinkie promise.
It is totally your fault, and you know it.
It goes without saying that
some extremes happened, but
Pinkie,
still.
that sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger's excuse. Like, why'd you beat the crap out of him? I did nothing. The pavement was his enemy.
The pavement was his enemy.
Did he really say that?
Guess what movie that's from?
But yeah, it goes without saying that obviously Ponyville's more exciting, more shit happens now. But it still would have never been completely boring because Pinkie.
Yeah, I mean, again, this town borders the fucking Everfree.
Yes, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah,
I'm willing to bet that Mare, especially ever since Pinkie moved to town, has a good chunk of her finances set in the town's preservation and longevity in that regard. So,
unfortunately, she had to use a fixed town hall.
And she's probably had to use a lot more of it considering recent events.
But what happened to town hall in the first
I bet when Twilight's castle popped up, she was just like, "Oh, thank God, we don't have to use taxpayers' money to rebuild her library."
Right. I can, in the opposite, I can just imagine it just like, oh, we need to build another world. Can we just chip a bit off of Twilight's castle and just sell that chunk and pay for it?
The tourists are invited to have a look at the castle. That's how they make more money.
Yeah, there's a gift shop.
There's a comic about that.
Oh, Ponyville's a tourist trap now.
Yeah, there's a gift shop.
It's always been a tourist trap.
And Twilight's just standing there like, get the hell off my property!
So,
yeah, she has a shotgun screaming, "Get off my lawn!"
So, like what Silverquill did in his Twilight Sparkle appreciation video.
Yes,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
like the video literally started with Silverquill on the megaphone going, "And here you have Ponyville's gigantic eyesore."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Seen that episode.
And Twilight's up on the balcony, half asleep,
I think one of my favorite comics about the castle was I forgot who did it. Shadowcurring Doves 123, and it's Barry Punch saying, I can't get to sleep because Twilight's castle is glowing and right in her fucking window, and he's like, well, I guess I'll start drinking again. At least I can blame the oligarchy this time.
Oh God,
that's a statement.
Oh my God,
that's a statement. All right,
that's probably what you say every day, Rarity. I can blame the oligarchy for drinking,
getting drunk, and blaming the oligarchy. Make that a card.
No, I'm just gonna blame Twilight Sparkle.
What does it mean?
The oligarchy is
oligarchy is a rule of few, but more than 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically she's blaming the 3 print.
Actually, it's 4.
4 print.
5.
No, there's 5.
Well,
so now.
Time that comic's conception.
Yeah,
Blame
Flurry Heart is not.
Wait, who's the 5th one?
Flurry.
Nick Flurry.
Who?
McFlurry?
Cadence and
McFlurry.
Shining's kid.
Princess wings
I
so
haven't gotten
big,
that far.
it's like holy shit.
You
Sorry,
disappoint us.
spoilers.
I was so hoping with that Flurry would be like, even though she had a large horn and large wings, that she'd be like an Earth pony princess. I was really hoping that.
I can imagine like
Or that she
someone-
was a dream or something.
I am still
And then she was
100% calling
real.
bullshit. I'm 100% calling bullshit that Cadence was up and walking around with just
Yes, Charlie, we know.
What?
I
Wait,
can
isn't it?
anyway.
Wait, horses walk once they're born.
You need to see this child.
Anyway.
Do you know who McFlurry is?
No.
Sorry for this.
I haven't finished
Right.
season
How are you farther behind than Starry? She
He hasn't
just
been
saw
around
the
the
season
fandom
6
at
finale.
I haven't.
try.
Like I said, I haven't been in the fandom in like 2 years.
Oh,
Someone get this man a picture of McFlurry stat.
I'll get it.
He's working on it.
The only thing I'm thinking of is an actual McFlurry.
No, that's her
With
nickname to
M&Ms.
some people, but her name is Flurry Heart.
And sorry for the spoiler that Shining and Cadence are definitely canonically banging.
Oh yeah. Like they're not gonna do
that's
it.
a deal.
Like it's a surprise.
Like it's a surprise that
Okay,
the one couple that
Raymond
they had
beat
get
me to
married
it.
aren't gonna have a kid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That is Flurry, and that is what she looked like maybe a week after birth.
Okay.
And they didn't even show Cadence being pregnant. They're like, we're having a baby. And she didn't look pregnant
that's
at all back
okay.
then.
That's 12
And then the
months
next
later.
thing
No, I think it would have been kind of cute to see Cadence with a baby bump.
It would have.
Or at least
Yeah,
have
but
like
let's
something
face it, it
showing
wouldn't-
that she didn't look like a twig.
It wouldn't be a baby bump. It would be like a baby bump, and then there's spike protruding from her rib cage.
No, I don't think it would
That's
be.
a
I don't think it would be a baby bump. I think
I'm
she would
just
just
saying.
actually look like normal. She would have a normal weight.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, given that a lot of little kids, especially little girls, merchandise, apparently little girls are obsessed with the idea of pregnancy because so many of their toys are just like,
Why?
"Yes, baby." There are even toys of babies
Because they're
that are
curious.
pregnant with other babies.
Even at that,
Yes, side.
companies are trying to force the idea of you're supposed to be a mother down your throat.
Yes,
Well, there's
Zai
that.
is
There's
right.
that. But there's also the point that kids want to emulate their parents. And what does a little girl who's about the age of maybe 5 remember her mom doing?
Getting knocked
Not
up and
much.
then giving birth.
Not
Baby boys!
No, okay. You know who the
Thank
most.
you.
You know who, okay,
Thank you. Thank you. I need
Yes.
that in my life.
Okay, do you guys know?
McFlurry!
Do you guys know statistically the largest number of kids who get the little baby dolls and want to play mom? They're older. They're older sisters. So they see mom taking care of their baby sibling, and they're like, "I want to do that too." Just like little son sees dad doing whatever the dad does, and he's like, "I want to do that too."
I want to build the shop.
Wait, what was that last part supposed to mean?
I want to smoke a pipe and build a shed and.
Yeah, I just.
What is that?
Going on
imagine
for
it's-
folks.
What is what?
Look in the chat.
Sorry.
It's McFlurry.
It's a perfect picture of her.
It's McFlurry.
Anyway,
There's nothing wrong whatsoever.
We got a bit sidetracked. Do we want to continue with the letters, or
Let's get going. I've been trying to get everybody back on this. So
Oh,
this is
we have?
Sorry, it
Great
was
job.
directed by McFlurry.
I,
I always call it that.
I'm gonna have to leave. So you guys mind if I get this last one?
Go
yeah,
for it.
sure.
All
How
right.
dare you?
My faithful student. This letter is so cheesy. I could throw it on my sandwich and make for a good aged white cheddar.
Yeah.
I hear the rats in the walls scurrying around, waiting until I leave the room to chew this into shreds.
You.
And Luna's at the door, mewling like a kitten, somehow.
Rain letter.
And she has a thing for cheese, so
Cheese is good.
even she smells it coming off of this thing.
I didn't give Santa cookies. I gave him cheese.
Cheese is good.
What is that for?
Luna, stop that scratching. This isn't cheese, it's Twilight's friendship report.
Oh,
No, yes,
power
it's
of cheese.
technically edible, but you can't eat it. These things are important. Probably.
No, they're not.
Luna, just go to the kitchen if you want cheese that badly. Or make your moon cheese. You can do that, right? I don't care. Do something besides kicking at my door. Ahem. My apologies. Where was I? Ah, yes. Seeing rainbows, future friends seeing them the same thing you are. Well, yes, I'm sure on some level every pony is going to see something at one point, and their future friends might also be looking at it, even if they don't know you yet. Cute conclusion, even if it's a tad lacking in scope. Because technically, wouldn't your enemies also see something like that too? You can't like every pony you meet, because some you'll come across just won't want you to be your friend, or worse, your foe. You'll also run out of bucks to give before you reach the 100th friend you find. Trust me on that. Compassion exhaustion is a thing that happens to those that spend too much time tending to the needy or being too friendly. Or just being here for a long, long time. And Day Court multiplies that feeling of a long time passing exponentially. Every time I hear something ridiculous in my court, the same recurring thought enters my head. Well, now you've heard everything. No, I haven't. And they're going to prove me wrong without fail. Stupid is eternal. Amen. You'll understand this one day, my student. You'll be in some kind of situation where you're stuck listening to dumb problems devoid of common sense. I'm not sure when, but it will happen. And when it does, you'll really know what it means to give a buck about something. Love, Princess Celestia. Luna, for the last time, this letter is not for... That is a giant cheese wheel. I hate to ask, but where did you get that?
The store.
You took it from the dungeon? That's for Larry the giant rat! Luna, if he doesn't get that cheese, our sewer systems will go to... Just take it back!
I didn't get from the dungeon, I got from the store.
I can imagine Twilight just like reading this letter with just like a look of dread and just like her heart breaking.
Twilight doesn't listen to these letters. That much is evident.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't pay attention.
So, we wrapping that up because we got like
let's wrap it
3
up.
minutes.
I mean, we only got like actually what is 8 on tonight?
We're not
What are you
having
talking about?
an
You have
8-bit
10
tonight.
minutes.
Oh. So what do you want to do?
Mad
So
Lib?
we'll just. Okay. Let's see what I can find.
Do we read another chapter while you're looking for one?
Hey, what's that? It's not Mad Lib. It's something else. What is it? Fibbage?
No.
No.
I don't want to do that.
We tried that, but it didn't really go so well.
No. Yeah, we can't really connect everyone.
What is
that? Last letter was just great. I think my favorite line was "Stupid is eternal."
Yeah,
I knew you'd like that line.
It reminds me of a show I've probably... Yeah, I mentioned it on the show once or twice. It's called What the Fuck Is Wrong With You?
Mm-hmm. I love that show. I watch it every week.
I need to
finally. I tell
I
people
really
the show,
like it.
and nobody's ever known about it. I finally found someone who likes the show in the wild.
Okay, I got one ready to go.
What is it?
It's a Mad Lib.
Alright, who gets the first thing?
Let's see. We'll try, since you're back with us. A plural noun.
Burgers.
We'll have tours of burger, real be.
Maravax, are you still here?
I am still here.
Wow. Someone in the room, male.
Die.
Just sorry.
What? I'm not a male.
Try.
No, I said shush.
Really? Okay.
By the way, Shelley, when did you have to go?
I'm getting dressed right now. I'll be out the door here in a minute.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Maravax?
A male who's in the room. Stevens.
Who the hell is that?
I don't. Oh, someone
in our room.
In this room.
Oh yeah.
In this room, you British twat.
So me, school, Shelley, try.
I think he said you.
Shirley. He said Shirley.
He said Shirley?
I'm still technically here.
Okay, then it's Sherlock.
That's my nickname.
Don't call me Shirley.
Whatever.
We already made
Side?
that joke.
Yep.
Adjective.
Huggable. And yes, I'm cuddling a plushie now. Stop snickering, Story.
I didn't snicker.
I was thinking it. I was thinking it.
I didn't say anything. I was typing.
I thought I heard you snicker.
Yes.
Noun.
Pumpkin.
Shirley?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Noun.
Noun.
Use the bucket.
Kettle.
Ha.
Hi, I'm Put. Kettle.
Story, it's your turn.
Hi.
Verb, ending in ing.
Jumping.
Okay. 10.
Hi.
Plural noun.
Horns.
Did Japanese have a word for plural? Because I know they don't have plurals.
I just think
Then
they
I
use
guess
some
they can't
form
play
of the
Mad
word.
Libs.
Trade.
Are you kidding? They love word puns.
I know.
Yeah,
Verb ending in ing. Oh, have you ever seen Shiritori?
it's like a nation of Sanses.
Anyways. Verb.
Laughing.
Okay.
Should have said yawning.
Try.
Story.
Sorry.
Yes.
Noun.
Keep going.
Just a regular noun.
Just a noun.
Yep.
Book.
We got quite a few nouns.
Epic book.
Vervex, another noun.
Mushroom.
No.
Yes,
Get your
another
19
noun.
shit out of here.
Oh, wow.
Derpy.
Dirty.
Yep, she
That
is
is
a
the
noun.
that is the plushie I am holding. I'm just gradually giving the story of what my situation.
Muffins. I want muffins.
Squirrel, another noun.
That was cute, sorry.
No.
Badger.
You deliberately doing the cute impression of a cute
What
character.
is this badger?
Or do you want me to say?
Sorry.
Or do you want me to say snake? Oh, it's a
No, I've
snake.
already said it. You've already said badger.
And the next thing he'll say is either a raven or a lion.
No, the next thing he's gonna say is snake.
Doesn't matter. Shirley, your turn. Plural
Okay.
noun.
A what?
Plural noun.
Boots.
We'll just have a Mad Lib where every word is badger, but then the last two words are mushroom.
We can do that. Sorry, another plural noun.
Plural nouns. Plural noun?
Plural noun.
More than one of something.
Oh, okay. Oh. Boxing.
Boxes?
I bought a box.
Boxing.
I bought a box of donuts.
All right, I'm out of here, guys. Have fun.
Bye bye.
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 Yeah.
I have no clue what boxing.
of
Boxing.
I
Like-
bought
like
two
oxen?
boxes of donuts.
Whatever.
It's from a skit.
I need to record that it's
Sensen, Ime-sama.
Hi.
Adjective.
Ghastly.
The way you went from that cutesy voice to that just made me think of like
Yes.
that girl from Lucky Star.
Trade.
Whenever I speak Japanese, I sound cutesy.
Trade.
Bye.
This is going to be difficult for you.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Part of the body.
Are you looking?
You laugh.
And immediately Try's mind went for the gutter.
Well, it's your turn.
I know. Yeah, nose.
Nose. And try, you get the last one.
Woo!
A verb in past tense.
Breakfasted.
What kind of verb is that?
It's a word. It is a word. It is a word.
I breakfasted today.
Yeah, it is a word. Look it up. I'm serious.
Oh my god. I'm gonna do that.
What is it, an actual word on Urban Dictionary?
No, it's actually a word. J.R.R. Tolkien used it in Past tense, breakfasted.
To Lord of the
To eat
Rings.
breakfast. To have
Well,
eaten
I've
breakfast.
heard of
I guess-
breakfasted now. What about a second breakfasted?
I guess it's kind of like feasted, right?
All right.
Yes, it's kind of like that, but it's more fun to say.
Yeah.
All right. Since we were dealing with Celestia earlier, and Pinkie was talking of a birthday, this is an invitation to a birthday dinner.
Ooh, is that like a party?
Sure.
I love parties.
Sure. Dear family and burgers, you are invited to the surprise birthday of our father, Sherlock von Sherlock. It literally had his name twice. Many of you know him by his nickname, Old Huggable Pumpkin.
Maybe
I'm pretty sure that's 1010 secret nickname for him.
No, I'm not a
The truth is being revealed.
No, I refer to him as the stallion who ignored me my entire life because he was too busy building his kettle empire.
Surprisingly fitting for sure.
Jumping on my mom with his rotating cast of pretty horns.
You turn into cupcakes?
And laughing endless rounds of golf.
Laughing at this go. Okay.
There's so much to celebrate about my absentee buck. Like the way he never came to a single base mushroom game I played. Or when he refused to pay for college when he found out I was majoring in art derpy.
That's basically my cousin.
Yo.
And then there was this one time he hit on my badger at our engagement party after a few too many gin and booze.
I ship it. You might say it's badgering.
No. But what an appetite for life he has. Let us gather at Royal Boxin Country Club to honor this person who some of us love. Though he has a ghastly heart and may well suffer a nose attack at the excitement of the occasion. Please keep your lips breakfasted. We wouldn't want to spoil it for the guest of dishonor. And that was a birthday dinner invitation for Sherlock von Sherlock.
Okay.
I love parties.
Total
I love
bastard.
how in the background Starry was just squeaking adorably.
I was dropping my pop filter and I know.
And especially him hitting on my badger.
Alrighty,
At our
guys.
engagement party.
Everyone say your goodbyes.
Thank you.
Alright, good night.
Bye.
No, you have to see that.
Bye.
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 Miss
All
Rarity,
right.
your final say.
Final say of the night. From all of us here at Treetime, this is Miss Rarity saying, if someone's about to have a nose attack, just leave him there.
Shouldn't you give him a hanky?
Well, you're surely not going to go mouth to nose, I'll give you that. Good
I don't
night.
think a hanky's gonna do anything. I think plaster will.